New video obtained by CNN shows the moment a Delta flight crashed and turned upside down at Toronto Pearson International Airport. This video, taken from the cockpit of another plane, shows the flight attempting to land. As the wheels touch down, you can see the plane catch fire and then flip as it skids down the runway in a black plume of smoke. Fire crews scramble to put out the flames. Everyone on board survived, but 21 people are injured and 2 are still in the hospital. Passengers describing a scene of chaos. One person captured video of the evacuation on his phone. Drop it. Come on. The plane flying from Minneapolis had 80 people on board. Let's get more analysis on this crash. Joining us is Steve Wallace, a former director of the FAA's Office of Accident Investigation, and Peter Goals, a CNN aviation analyst and former NTSB managing director. Peter, I want to show everyone another video of the plane as it lands. We're going to put it up. As we watch the video, it looks like the right wing touches the ground before the plane flips. What does that video tell you?
Well, both videos are quite revealing in that it shows the aircraft, and Steve can comment on this too. It shows the aircraft was not flaring as it was supposed to just before landing. And that may have been because it got caught by a large gust of wind, but it does look like it came down hard, that the right landing gear possibly collapsed, and the right wing certainly touched down, tore off, and caused the plane to flip over. The good news was that the fire was actually confined to the wing, which was left behind by the fuselage as it went down the runway. But the videos are quite revealing and will be helpful to the investigation.
You know, the passengers who spoke afterwards said, look, it was clear there was like snow on the runway and it could be a dicey situation. Obviously didn't expect this to happen. Stephen, what do you think? I mean, I know hindsight's 2020. Should a plane not have landed on that runway? I mean, walk us through your thinking on this.
Well, sort of similar to the accident that happened in 2005 at the same airport, another miraculous accident had been survived, where the Transportation Safety Board of Canada, a highly competent authority that would definitely get this accident right, said attributed that accident to unfavorable weather conditions and poor landing decisions. So that will be a focus of this investigation, those two things. I would add to what Peter said, that the video shows very clearly, in these two videos we just saw this morning, it shows very clearly, the first video shows a hard impact and a fire initiating, and it does seem to be slightly right wing low, and you can crab into the wind, or you can tip the wing down low, or do a combination of both, which is what that looked like. But you see the right wing fails, but the airplane is still going quite fast, and that left wing is generating a tremendous amount of lift. And so that immediately causes the airplane to roll and float. That's quite clear from the video we just saw this morning.
Peter, you've said if this crash had happened just 16 years ago, not everyone might have survived. Like in this case, what has changed?
Well, what's changed is that all commercial aircraft have seats that are locked in place on the tracks as part of the fuselage that can withstand up to 16 Gs of impact. That means that in a crash landing like this, if you're strapped in correctly, you're going to survive the impact and have a chance to escape. And when you combine that with advances in fire retardant material to inside the cabin, to increase burn-through rates of the skin, you really have a good chance to make it if you follow directions.
So, you have to wonder about these injuries and whether because these passengers had to unbuckle their seatbelts while hanging upside down, if that's a big reason why we had these injuries. What do you think about that, Stephen?
Well, I've heard different reports about the injuries, but everyone survived this horrific accident, and certainly for the reasons that Peter attributed. The dynamic pulse tested 16G seats, and so to have a certain amount of injuries, from, first of all, everybody's hanging upside down, most unusual. And this is, of course, aircraft accidents never happen like they're supposed to. So, you know, we do evacuation demonstrations with the airplane sitting right side up on its landing gear. Then an accident like this happens, and the airplane is on its roof. And so I think that you would expect a certain number of injuries and hope that in a situation like this, I think they're unavoidable. You just hope that they are not life-threatening.
All right, Stephen Wallace, Peter Gold, we certainly hope that everyone is okay. I know some passengers are in the hospital. We appreciate your insights. And happening now to legal